What's going on, YouTube? In this video, I'm going to show you how you can start your own Turo business by creating a checklist to prepare you, knowing what requirements are needed in order to list your car, and the specs on protection plans and insurance. Now, on to the intro. Welcome to Supreme Vision and Solutions. I'm Soul Supreme, entrepreneur and writer. On this channel, I give tutorials on life hacks, how to start a business, how to maintain your business, and how to stay motivated while being an entrepreneur. This video is just the first in my series of how-to tutorials, and yes, we're going to be getting into how to start your Turo business and the basic things that you'll need. As we get into the Turo series, we'll get more in depth of how to properly buy a car for Turo, tracking devices, lock and unlock modules, and which cars are best for Turo and which cars you should absolutely stay away from. So make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so you can get notified each time I upload a new video. I appreciate it. Okay, so what is Turo? Turo is a car sharing service that operates like the car rental company Enterprise or even Airbnb, but for cars. Turo gives people the opportunity to become their own boss by starting their own business in the car rental industry. Owners set their own rates for each car, provide a variety for renters to choose from, and the amount of time that they get to use their car for. The number of cars an owner can list varies by your state, so make sure you check the state info on Turo's website to see how many cars you can list. When you first get started, you want to make sure you have a checklist of all the items that you need. It would suck to begin your process and want to move forward only to find out later on that you can't because you didn't take the time to prepare. I added the checklist that we're going over in the description box below to make sure you have everything you need to get started. Let us begin, shall we? First item on our checklist is Turo's eligibility requirements. This allows you to have the minimum required materials before you simply go out, buy a car, and try to list it. The types of cars you can list are gas, diesel, hybrid, or electric that seats 8 or less people. In some instances, you can list specialty or luxury cars, trucks, or vans, but you want to make sure you check the list of cars you can or can't rent out based on your state. Next, you must be ready to commit your car to Turo. A lot of people don't look at this as a big thing, but commitment on any level is a huge deal and comes with a lot of responsibility. So make sure this is something you're ready to commit to before you start this process. This is a business after all, so keep in mind that this is a business transaction. Your business, your car. You must also make sure that you list a new car each time. Turo does not allow you to list the same vehicle twice. After that, you want to have your VIN number or your vehicle identification number ready. Turo uses the VIN number to make sure the car company doesn't have any recalls on that vehicle. After you meet all of the eligibility requirements, we move on to maintenance requirements that you'll need for your car. Now, in order to list your car, you must meet Turo's maintenance requirements. The first is that you must be at least 21 years old in the US, Canada, and the UK. You want to make sure you have valid car insurance based on your region's specifications. You also want to follow Turo's exclusivity and cleaning and disinfecting policy. Don't worry, I added the links for you in the description box below. Quick question, what types of cars do you guys want to list on Turo or are looking to list? Leave a comment in the comment section and I'll try to add it to the list of cars I work with in another video. It may be one of the cars that I recommend or one of the cars I recommend that you don't even try to list. So once you're ready to move forward, you must take your car to get inspected. Turo requires your car to get inspected at least once a year. So make sure you have your brakes, your tires, and your oil checked and all working properly. Failure to do so will result in a $100 violation fee and an additional $200 fee if Turo has to dispatch roadside assistance for a maintenance issue. They provide you with an inspection sheet on their website to make sure you have all the items you need before you list your vehicle. I recommend downloading and printing a copy of it and keep it on hand. The link for that is also in the description box below. Now, if you choose to make your own repairs on the car you want to list, Turo requires you to take before and after photos of the vehicle and list which part needed the repair. This isn't just for you, but also for your own personal protection. Now we move on to listing your car. In order to list your car on Turo, you must register for an account. Simply go to Turo.com, click sign in, and create your account. Just a quick side note. If you're leasing or financing your car, you want to make sure your finance or leasing agency doesn't have any stipulations that will prevent you from listing your car on Turo. You can go to Google, find your local office, give them a call, and ask them if they have any restrictions that will prevent you from listing your car. Once you create your account, you're required to enter your car's VIN number, make, model, and year, and then the car's tag number. Turo does allow you to enter temporary tags, but no dealer or trader tags. After that, you want to add at least 2 clear photos of your car. You can add more if you want to, but the minimum requirement is 2. You want the pictures to be of the inside and outside of your car. So I always recommend to my clients to take their car to the car wash and get it detailed before they take the photos. This gives your car an extra appeal. You then want to grab your renter's interest by writing a captivating description of your car. You want the renter to feel like they have to rent your car. Make them feel like it's a need for what you're offering. Business 101 says, find a need and fill it, you make money. Turo does have a list of photos that they don't accept, like photos with a car attached to a tow truck, stock photos, and photos with explicit language or overlaying of the photo. So just make sure it's a simple and clean photo to reduce any time restraints on your listing. Remember, you went through your checklist, you met all of the requirements, and you want to list your vehicle, so you want this process to be straightforward and easy. Fun fact, Turo also provides what they call a calculator. It gives you an estimate of what your car is worth, or what you may be able to get a day or a month by listing your car, assuming it's in good condition. All you have to do is enter your car, make, model, and year, and then you'll get your calculator's estimate. Now, we move on to protection plans and insurance. Turo offers protection plans directly from their website when you sign up as a host. There, they list the details of coverage for each policy. Each trip in the U.S. comes with up to $750K in liability coverage. I have to emphasize up to because it doesn't guarantee you'll get the total amount in coverage. It just means up to that $750,000 in coverage. Some of their plans do offer reimbursement for repairs that the car will need, up to the car's actual cash value if it's involved in an accident during a trip. Now keep in mind that these are renters driving your vehicle. Most will drive it without any care in how they're driving it, meaning that there will be a chance where they drive recklessly. So proper coverage for your car and regular maintenance is important if you want to make a profit. So I recommend taking some time and creating a budget specifically for your car's maintenance. Now let's briefly review each plan and their pros and cons. All right, cut that. Okay. First, we have the 60 plan. The 60 plan is a 60-40 split. 60% is yours, 40% is Toro's. Now, this is the only plan that doesn't have a deductible. The downside is that you only get 60% of your profit, but that's the exchange you choose when you don't have to come out of pocket for anything. With this plan, it includes reimbursement of loss of hosting income or $50 a day for your vehicle while your car is in the shop, but only up to 10 days. The next plan after that is the 70 plan. 70 refers to the 70-30 split. 70% goes to you, 30% goes to Toro. Now the 70 plan has a $250 deductible. So if your car sustains any damage while the renter has it, Toro pays 100% up to your deductible amount. So if the damage is $400, you pay a $250 deductible. Toro pays the remaining $150. Now you do get $30 a day for reimbursement during the time your car is in the shop for repairs, but you don't get any loss of hosting income while your car is in the shop. The next plan from that is the 75 plan. That's a 75-25 split. You get 75, Toro gets 25. The deductible is $750 with no replacement or vehicle reimbursement while your car is in the shop, and it does not include exterior wear and tear or loss of hosting income during your repair. The next is the 80 plan, and you guessed it, that's 80-20 split. 80% goes to you, 20% goes to Toro. Now this plan has a $1,625 deductible, no reimbursement of any type of hosting or income that you will lose from your car being in the shop. The last is the 85 plan, 85-15 split. You get 85%, Toro gets 15. Now you do get most of the profit, but this deductible is $2,500, and of course there are no reimbursements. When it comes to Turo's plans, most say, well, it's not fair that Toro gets a cut. I want you to look at it like this. You're running a business and Toro is running a business. All you have to do is list your car. It's an even exchange for using an already built and successful platform. So don't let that deter you from even starting your business. Now, the third party that Toro refers to when it comes to their protection plans is their third-party liability insurance company, Liberty Mutual. This protects you, the host, from anyone trying to sue you for claims of bodily injury or property damage that they occurred during the renter's trip in your car. Now, Toro's plans also cover the allocation of any financial consequences of any physical damage to your vehicle during the renter's trip. This applies to your car in the event of a collision when two vehicles hit one another or when the single vehicle hits an object. It also covers comprehensive events like theft, fire, animal impacts, vandalism, etc. And it's subject to Toro's terms and exclusions. So make sure you read through that thoroughly, please. I've had clients complain about finding out later on that Toro had some hidden fees they never knew about because they didn't take the extra time to read thoroughly through their rules and regulations. Now, if there's any part of physical damage that's not covered by insurance, including, for example, a guest's personal insurance or third-party insurance, each protection plan reflects the agreement between the host and Toro as to how to fairly allocate responsibility for the financial consequences of that physical damage. Please keep in mind that Turo is not an insurance company and they're not responsible for any physical damage to your vehicle. So what this means is if the renter hits a parked car while driving your car, you'll be covered for up to $750,000 in that insurance obtained by Toro for any claims made by the owner of the parked car. Then through Liberty Mutual, they don't cover any damage to your car, so you have to have your own car insurance outside of Toro. You want to keep your personal insurance card, vehicle registration, and Toro's incident information card in your vehicle at all times. This serves as proof of financial responsibility if a guest is pulled over while they're renting your car. To make things simple, Toro uses actual cash value of your car by subtracting depreciation from replacement costs. So I recommend keeping documents of your car's Blue Book value and any documentation you have when you go get maintenance performed on your car. Keep proof of everything. Document everything. Now, in the rare case that your car is involved in an accident, your guest should report it immediately. You go to Turo.com/resolutions and they'll be able to take care of it. The host needs to report the damage within the first 24 hours at the end of the trip. The Turo associate will then reach out to you and guide you through the next process. You also want to take clear photos of the vehicle, of the inside and out, before and after each trip. This is again CYA. Before each check-in, before each reservation, keep proof of everything. So as you can see, Turo is more than just renting your car out and making money. You have to make sure you have insurance, you're making a profit, you have a budget for repairs, and making sure your car meets all of their requirements just to make sure your business keeps going. I think Turo can be profitable as long as you do it right. You always want to make sure you do enough research before you start your business, regardless of whatever industry you're getting into. In the next video, we'll continue on with our checklist and dive into which cars are best for Turo and which cars you should absolutely stay away from. We'll talk about GPS trackers, lock and unlock modules, their capabilities, and possibilities for your car. We'll also get into the issue most luxury cars are having with Turo from my experience in installing these items. Now, Turo won't tell you about it because they're not the ones having to install this equipment. I am. So make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so you can get notified when I upload a new video. I appreciate you for sticking it out with me this far, and I look forward to helping you get started in your Turo business. See you in the next video.